TMD Sports is brought to you by Fanatics.com for all your official licensed gear. What up, YouTube? What up, Facebook, and all the social media networks? Once again, it's TMDE Sports, where we talk about everything under the sun in the sports world and our beloved Cleveland Browns. Let's introduce the cast real quick so we can get to what we got to talk about. Chrissy Acuity is in the building. Chrissy, let them know what's good, baby.
I am super happy because I got my jersey fixed from Stitch and Switch. Stitch and Switch. They're up there in Ohio. So look for them. They're big supporters of BFO. And look, they fixed my jersey. It's all better now.
No doubt. Aaron Sims is in the building. Aaron, let them know what's good, player.
Hey, man, it's all good. A big bye week. Let's talk about the Browns. Talk about the rest of the NFL.
That's right. And last but never least, the British Bulldog is in the building. Pete Barker. Pete, let them know what's good, baby.
Amen. Honestly, there's some shit gone down this week. So come on, let's get it on.
Chocolate ice cream.
No doubt. Well, as you well know, man, the Browns took a devastating, catastrophic loss to the Ravens. Oh man, and I don't know where I'm going to go with this, but I'm gonna let that shit ride. But the first thing we got to get to tonight, all kinds of comments have been coming out of far as the front office of the Browns, the media, and I want to ask the cast. Wow, this is crazy. Did Kevin Stefanski throw Deshaw Watson under the bus with his comments? Matter of fact, Pete, I'm gonna get to you first, Pete. Pete, what do you think about that, real quick?
Honestly, a head coach does not sound out his quarterback like Kev Stefanski just did. You don't do that. He was cleared by the doctors to play, and he chose. I'm hearing he chose not to play because of liquid on his shoulder. Okay, and that's and Kev's saying, well, I didn't change my game plan, because it was too late to do that. So that's basically the crux of it. Is Kev threw Deshawn under the bus.
No doubt. Aaron, what you think, man? You think he threw him under the bus, bro?
Actually, I think, like I said, it takes two to tango. Deshawn came in there, everybody was expecting him to play until like Friday, and then, right before the game, they were saying he couldn't throw over 10 yards, accurately without pain. And, really, that's a reason why not to play. But, if you think about it, Stefanski, if the Browns lose and the Browns tank and don't make the playoffs, Stefanski gets fired. Watson's not going to get cut. So everything is on Stefanski. And in the last minute, he had to keep the same game plan with the young man. And the young man, he wasn't ready for that game plan. See, that's the thing. He might have had starting reps, but the game was designed for Deshawn's skills. And I know that, he has a lot of the same skills as Deshawn, but he's still a rookie. And like we were saying in the beginning of the year, that's why I didn't want him to be ahead of Dobbs, because I said he's one snap away from being a starter. And are we ready for a starter as a rookie? And I didn't think so. But, hindsight is 20/20. I think it'll be handled better next time. It was just a mistake, and really the media just found something to pounce on and eat up on. I don't think it was done with malicious intent or nothing like that, but he had to explain himself after that game, that call, that offensive performance. As a head coach, he kind of has to explain himself. I mean, he could have did it a little better, but hey, we all make mistakes. Let's just move on.
Chrissy, what do you think?
Okay, so I agree with Aaron on a lot of that. I don't think that Coach Kev meant to be like, oh, he could have played. He chose not to. I think they were asking him about, the progress of the week and how they were practicing. And, he said that he was medically cleared, not meaning to be like, well, he could have played, you know? And when it comes to the game plan, a lot of fans would be like, well, why can't he just change up the plays? Why can't he just call running plays? You know, I mean, it was what they said, 36 passing plays that he called that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so why at halftime didn't they switch up the game plan and see him as the passing game wasn't working? You know, and that's what the big question is on everybody's mind, all the fans. They saw it wasn't working. Why didn't they change it?
That's one of the flaws with Stefanski. Stefanski wants to be the smartest guy in the room. So when he gets a game plan, he sticks with it. He never makes good adjustments or anything like that. And that's why I feel that they need an offensive coordinator to be the play caller. I mean, he's just not a good play caller.
Yeah, I feel real talk. Oh, I'm sorry, Pete. Go ahead, Pete.
On occasion, I've heard people on the social medias saying that it's all the play calling. It's awful play calling. It's not awful play calling. Play calling is an individual play, but the players know what they've got to do, and if they don't execute that, then it ends up as a bad play. The play calling for me is a combination of. It's all sorts of. It's game management. It's
when the plays are falling apart. Yeah, when the plays are falling apart, the improv just collapsed. I mean, it was funny because I sent you guys a college play from this past weekend where the college quarterback was being surrounded by the defense and he ran all the way back into his own end zone. And was still able to get the ball out of his hands. Yeah, I said this is what DTR was trying to do. But even the announcer says you can't play like that in professional football. You know, if you see the play isn't coming together, you got to get rid of that ball. Like, you know, his improv really sucked. Sorry to say. But, you know, hopefully he learned.
No, I ain't gonna, don't say it sucked. It was ass. It was trash. A smoldering pile of cow shit.
I said it sucked.
Hold on. Let me. Me personally, I'm gonna tell you. This is my
dumpster. You have to do that, boy.
I'm gonna say this too. It is what it is. First of all, Kevin, I know Pete was alluding to the play calling. Now, Pete, when you're talking about the play calling, why do you have a guy you already know he's a rookie? Why are you putting him in veteran circumstances? I don't agree with that. Now, if this man had all the reps during the week, supposedly, where was going on, Maria, Kevin should have changed the play calling up and should have decided, hey, take the check down, take what the defense give you, more screens, run the ball. Kevin didn't do that. So that is play calling. He didn't switch shit up. He kept it to where he felt like Deshawn was still in the game. And I'm going to tell you like this too. I believe, whether y'all believe it or not, Kevin Stefanski's job is on the line. It's on the line. I need my number one quarterback out on the field and he didn't play. I'm upset about that because all of a sudden now, okay, whether or not Kevin should have never said that shit. He should have been like, hey, we came up with a group decision and decided we gonna roll with this. But he specifically targeted, Deshawn had a choice. What? And a head coach should not do shit like that. If that's your player, that's your guy. I'm working the offense with you. We doing this. Why would I throw you under the bus like that? I didn't like that shit. Because as soon as I heard, I was like, wow, Stefanski said that shit. And I lost some respect for him for that, man. Shouldn't have done that shit. Should have kept your mouth shut and roll with the program and everything. Because we would not be talking about this shit now had Kevin said that shit.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
The one good thing that we've got, the one good thing that we've got in our favor now is the bye week. Okay?
Yeah.
I've said this, I've commented this, I've said this on other places. Take the damn team, Kevin, out into the wilderness and do an Aaron Rodgers and go and fucking find yourselves, okay?
He need to take them down to Gettysburg. You need to take them down to Gettysburg, like
they need to go to Aaron Rodgers' black box.
Need to go down there, but I think for real, they just need to go ahead and heal. You know, they just need to heal. You know, get together, regroup. They're 2-2. You know, they could have easily been 4-0. They could have easily been 3-1. You know, easily 3-1. Now, I think 4-0 if Watson could have played, but he didn't play. But they had no chance against Baltimore. So yeah, I think it could easily been 3-1. But you think about it, we got Watson out, and then we had a catastrophic injury to Chubb in the first quarter. So two big things made us lose. You know, I actually think they're gonna come out fresh, and I think we can beat the 49ers.
It's early in the season, thank goodness.
All right. So speaking of which, now that you asked that, now that you said that,
party pooper.
Wow. Can the Browns in less than a week and a half, can we beat the 49ers? I want to ask y'all, whoever wants to go ahead and go first.
Yep. I'm going to say for one key player, Jeremiah Russo-Koromara. They use a lot of spread. They use a lot of quick, fast running backs out the backfield, a lot of plays with motion of the quarterback and things like that. Jeremiah Russo-Koromara can play as like a nickel and on the line and an extra, and he's a sure tackler. I think he's going to put a monkey wrench in their offense. And then I think Deshawn's going to come back. And just like the week before last week, I think he's going to have a great performance.
All right. Christy?
I'm really hoping that Bosa doesn't make the plane ride to Cleveland. As much as I love him, I'm really hoping he just doesn't, like, you know, maybe
put some drugs in his luggage.
No, like, I don't want to people or get hurt or anything.
And you know she's the queen at calling injuries now. See, here we go.
No, I can't.
Oh, Bosa in trouble.
What's a Bosa?
Bosa in trouble.
Bosa in trouble.
No,
Pete, go ahead, man. What you think, bro?
It's I really don't think the issue is with our defense. I think we can stop them. The issue is can we put enough points on the board offensively? So yeah,
hey, if you can't score, you can't
not
win.
Impossible.
You hope Bosa doesn't make the ride out too, huh?
If you can't score, you can't win.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be 100 about this shit too.
Yeah,
I don't see him missing 2 weeks the way it's the consistency's not there for Deshawn to come back after 2 weeks and not really throwing and come in and handle one of the hottest, if not the hottest team in the NFL. I don't see it. And so when we do these picks, I'm sorry, Cleveland, I love you. I can't. Y'all understand? There's some shit on the line between TMDE. I want my jersey. Goddammit. I want my
That's
jersey.
Gonna be your one comeback. These Browns. This will be your one comeback.
Hey, it is what it is. And I'm riding with 49ers. I just don't think the Browns are going to be prepared.
Let's talk about like where we stand at with those picks since we're on that. And you want that jersey so bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
My jersey.
Chrissy, who's winning right now?
You're going to have a ways to catch up to Aaron because he's at 42. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Jackie Robinson.
He's out. He's gone. He's in the out.
He's in second with 38.
What?
What? Yeah.
What?
Seriously, like I'm ashamed.
Yeah,
Mr. Deegan and I are tied with 37, and Pete is in last with 36. So
it's a tight race. It's anybody's game.
We're all very neck and neck.
Yeah, it's anybody's game
so
right
early.
now.
It's so early in the season, man. We should be like, wow, maybe having like 100-something, maybe 100-something wins.
No,
you know, but see, Aaron, you goofed up, bro, because you should have like 45. Because you missed 3 picks in the last 2 weeks.
Hey, I'm trying to give y'all a shot. Guys said,
you gotta give me a shot.
Guys said, just don't pick one of them that you know you're gonna win.
You're not allowed.
Hey, that be fair. I'm playing with I'm giving y'all mulligans, man. I love y'all.
Lord.
I tried to get out the contest last week.
No, I'm not letting you.
I don't want to compete against y'all, seriously, because I'm gonna win. You know,
it's
all I do is win. I'm in winning season right now. Hey, I ain't jinxing myself. I'm gonna win. I'm just trying to say, JB, he called coming back. Look at him in second place.
Oh my God,
man, we can't let him win.
No.
You know why? I think he cheated and waited until he saw our schedules, and then he decided to copy what we was doing.
Well, he did wait until after Pete put in his pick.
There's also there are definitely some shenanigans going on here, but.
Well, he did get his picks in the first this week, so at least we have his picks in already. So you guys need to get yours picks in too.
He had 28 last week, and I had 32, so we the same. He think he came back, but I told him he didn't gain nothing.
No doubt. All right, Pete. Before we end the show, Pete, what is your Pete's pick? What is your take? Who should we bet on this week? Now, I know they're coming down into London. What's good?
Let me tell you. Okay. Everybody I mean, everybody and his aunt's cat and the bird in the bird cage are betting on the Bills to beat the Jags this week. But they're not remembering that the Jags are in London.
Yep.
And they have been in London for a week.
Yep.
And they do not lose games in London.
No. And the bookies don't lose. And the bookies don't
who
lose.
You riding? So who you riding? That's what I'm saying. Who you riding with?
I'm going Jags all day long.
So you take
right smart.
The Jags take the 6.5. Okay.
Yes,
all right.
Yeah. That's a right smart pitch.
All right.
I'm going to take the Jags too because
I'm still going against you. I don't give a good goddamn.
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
Buffalo is smashing people. They on fire. Whatever catastrophically happened in the first week, they've overcome that. No, man.
No, they all jet lagged. They all got
jet lagged.
Yeah, that's gonna throw the rhythm off. That's gonna throw that rhythm off.
They can't handle the British beer. They're down.
Okay.
Jags need they need to boost me. They waiting on the breakout game from the Jags.
Yeah.
I ain't seen Trevor play at his skill level yet.
Okay. Chrissy?
I was actually disappointed that I didn't get to see the Toy Story version last weekend because I had a migraine.
Yeah.
Are they going to do a Toy Story version this time too? I hope so. Okay, good.
In the London games, yes.
Okay, good. Because I want to watch it because I had a migraine during the last one. I
saw it. It was hilarious.
But I'm picking the Jags for sure because, like I said, they won't be jet lagged. So they've been over there for a while. So, Trevor, come on, give me a win.
Okay, all right. So everybody knows you got to have what is before Thursday night before 7. Everybody got to have their picks in, and it is what it is. And I appreciate everybody. This is the time frame that I like. It's so much easier to edit.
Okay, then shut
up. Shout out to Unique, and we got Unique and everybody rocking the shirt. Unique, we got you, player. This is how we do.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Player. Unique.
And like I say every week, oh my God, go Browns, bitches! And we'll see y'all next week.
All right.